Everybody, welcome to another Change Your Thoughts Today show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of PositiveLifeAffirmations.net, a program to help you change your beliefs to change your life. And we're going to be talking about 6 ways to find your mojo in 2017. And this is from an article from Lolly Dalskill, and she's written that article for Inc. And I'll share that link with you after this as well. But we're just going to log on to Facebook just now, just to make sure I am live and everything is working as it should. So if you bear with me a wee second. Are we live? Are we live? Yes, I am live. Right, we're live just now, so we're just waiting on a few people coming in. So yeah, I'm going to talk about that kind of feeling you get, when you've kind of lost your mojo. And it's like, well, I'm not going to explain what it's like, but it's like you just kind of feel out of it. You're not in the right track, or you're not on the right track, and you've just kind of lost your place a wee bit, and it gets you down. And if it lasts for more than a few days, it can be getting really kind of hard to kind of get out of the funk. So it's quite difficult sometimes when you kind of lose your mojo and you try and find it back again. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So we have in the house Maria Flynn, good morning to you. Sunita Esther, good morning to you. Gina Sendef, welcome in, Gina. We have Letitia Ray Quijano, welcome to you, Letitia. We have Anka, is that Anka Neg? Welcome to you. Stephanie Hereth, Anne Murray, Gina Sendef, I'm loving the word mojo this week. Excellent, you're going to love it even more after this. Bria, a lovely name. Bria Hobgood. Cheryl Fletcher Greening, Millie DeMarfio. DeMarfio, have I said that right? Millie, I've not seen you in a while actually. Wolf Hard, Cheryl Fletcher Greening have said, Mary Cav, Jackie Bunton Marsh, welcome to you, Jackie. There's loads of people coming in just now. So I didn't actually expect a lot of people to come in with the kind of holidays coming up, but we've got a lot of people on just now. Catherine Johnson, Lisa Renee, Amy Siega, I hope I've got that right. And a few more people as well coming in, so I really appreciate you being in today. Okay, so we're going to be talking about, as I said, lost it totally, talking about how to find your mojo in 2017. So I don't know if you've ever had that feeling where you've kind of lost your mojo and you just go, everything's kind of out of sync, it's out of whack, and you just can't get back on track, and you just lose motivation, you feel a wee bit down, and you just think, shit, I've lost my mojo, and you can't find it anywhere. Well, usually it's like losing your car keys. You know when you lose your car keys and you're that kind of worried about losing your car keys, you look all over the house, you ask everybody, you see my car keys, you see my car keys? And you say, no, I've not seen them. And you look everywhere, and you usually find them in the very first place that you looked for them in the first place, which is in the kitchen drawer or something, or on the bowl on the kitchen table. And you're that kind of muddled up, your head's all that muddled up, that you couldn't see them for looking at them. That's what it's like when you lose your mojo. You have to come back and centre yourself, and that's where you usually find your mojo. It's within yourself, but we're looking externally to try and find our mojo, that we can't bloody find it. It's that hard, that overwhelms us. Where's my mojo? Where's my mojo? And you can't find it anywhere, but it's within you. It's right at the centre, it's right at your middle of your kind of energy, right there where you left it in the first place. But it can be difficult to find your way back to your heart again, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So as I said, this is from an article from Lolly Dalskill, and she's written for us over at CYT as well, so I'll share the article link down below as well. But I thought this was a good one because I just love that word mojo. Mojo is just a cool word, isn't it? Mojo, just even when you say it, mojo. I've lost my mojo, man. And it's just a cool word. Okay, so number one, 6 ways to find your mojo again. Is number one, start with one small win. This is what Lolly is saying. So if you think about it, when you lose your mojo, what you usually do, you just think everything's in a funk, and you just say, I can't get anything right, just everything's going wrong, it's shite, I just don't like myself just now. But if you think about one area that you've done well in for the week or for the month or something, think back to your small wins first of all. What have you done right this week? And usually when we've kind of lost the funk and we've lost our mojo, we can't see anything. But if you really sit down and think about it, just sit down quiet your mind, you can start thinking about all the little small wins. And when you think about the small wins, that kind of motivates you a wee bit more. And you start to feel that energy rising within you again. And you think about another small win, and your energy rises again. You go, oh, finding my mojo, it's coming back. And so you just find your mojo. That's the first step in finding your mojo. Think about the small wins you've had in your life, either for the week, for the month, for the year, for your life, it doesn't matter. Think about that and be grateful that you've actually had that small win. That you've had the energy, you've had the passion to make that small win happen. That was you that done that. And you've got to think about that when you kind of lost your mojo, because it starts to bring that energy back. And really when you lose your mojo, it's about losing your way in the energy kind of system. If you think about it that way, when you start to think about your small wins, that's when the energy starts to come back on you as well. Number 2, focus on your mission, not your obligations. So if you've got a big mission in life, you know how we feel really passionate and we get dead excited about something, or it could be in a business, or it could be a personal plan you've got, or it could be kind of like Christmas. It might be Christmas if you love organising Christmas and Christmas parties and stuff like that. And that is your mission for that particular month, or you've got a mission for your business, or you've got a mission to write a book. You get all passionate, you're really excited, and you go, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. Then you go, oh, shit, I've lost my mojo. And that kind of thing that got you excited just wasn't there, because you've got so many other obligations that you've got to think about. So what I'm saying is, make time for your mission. You've got to make time for yourself. Yeah, you're helping the kids get to school. Yeah, you're helping them with homework. You're cooking meals. You're doing kind of driving them here, there and everywhere. You're going out with friends. You're having parties. You're doing whatever you're doing. You have to go to work. But you have to find time for yourself. Find time for your mission. That is what's going to give you the energy. Because when you find time for your mission, that gives you the energy to give everybody else what they need to have in your world. So if you're a parent, I'm a parent, obviously, well not obviously, but I've got two boys, or they're all grown up now, but when they were younger, obviously it was all about the boys. And that's what kind of our life revolved around. It was about the boys, it was about getting them into clubs, making sure they were social, as looking after their psychological well-being, making sure everything was okay, and they could talk openly and be honest. So it was all thinking about the boys. So when me and Sharon went to bed at night, we would discuss the boys. Are they doing okay? What could we do better? And stuff like that. So it was all about the boys. So obviously that's an obligation, but you still have to find time for your mission as well. And that's what I've done that for years. I always got up early. For me, that was the thing, that was the way to do it. So I always got up early to work on my mission. And so that was time, a couple of hours a day for myself to work on my mission. And then the rest of the time was for kind of my sons, my wife, family and everything else. So make sure you allow yourself time to focus on your mission, and that'll give you some of that energy back. That'll give you some of that excitement, that passion, that joie de vivre, just to go for it again. I don't know where that came from, joie de vivre. You know what I mean though. It just gives you gives you that energy back. Number 3, what we were saying is get unstuck by shifting your perspective. So when we've kind of lost our mojo, all we think about is like we've got tunnel vision and it's all kind of dark. It's like walking through a dark tunnel and we're kind of going like that, trying to feel our way about, and we can't find anything. We have to take a step back and try and look at it from a different angle. Try and look at it from a different perspective. And one of the ways I find that works really well is when you ask yourself, how would such and such think about this? Try and put yourself in the shoes of another person. So for example, when I'm stuck, I don't often lose my mojo, but some days I have a day or something, or have maybe 4 or 5 hours where I kind of lose my mojo a wee bit and I'm just a wee bit down and I just can't see the way ahead. I always think, what would Sharon do? What would Sharon do in this situation? And Sharon's my wife. And I would love to be my wife. My wife is just, I just adore my wife, and she's got a different way of thinking about things, and she's just very logical. She just knows what she wants. She goes for it, and think, okay, what would Sharon do in this situation? And that kind of takes me out of my perspective and puts it into an objective perspective. Or if you're in business or something, kind of with business kind of things, I always ask, what would Steve Jobs do? I know that sounds crazy, but or what would Richard Branson do? What would Richard Branson think about this? It's almost like that kind of mental mastermind you have in your head. It's a kind of form of that. So that is a good way to kind of step back and stop being so subjective about it, because it is all subjective, and try and be objective. And one way to do that is to ask, what would this person do about it, for example. Number 4, what Laura is saying, is stay away from negativity. Now, I know that's easier said than done for some people, because some people have partners who are negative. But as much as possible, stay away from negativity, because when you've lost your mojo, when you've not got your funk on, and you're just kind of all over the place, you can suck that negative energy right within you, and it just makes you feel worse. When you've got your mojo, you can kick them from here to kingdom come. It doesn't matter. These kind of negative people bounce right off you. But when you've lost your mojo, that's when you suck in all that negative energy. So trying to stay away from negative people as much as possible is really going to help you as well. Not just negative people, about kind of the news as well. Even the news is really terribly negative, and I hate the news. I've gone on long enough about that in other lives as well. You just don't watch the news. If you really need to know something, you'll find out from your friends, don't worry, and you'll get a shortened version of it rather than watching all the bad shit on the news. So stay away from all that kind of shit as well. Read kind of positive books, watch positive videos on YouTube, for example. Watch Stephen Aitchison's live shows, they're fucking fantastic, just watch them. Just to get that positive energy back up again till you find your mojo again. That's what it's all about. Number 5, mind what you say to yourself. So when you say to yourself, we kind of tend to over-dramatise things in the mind, or over-catastrophise things in the mind. So when we've lost our mojo, when we've lost the kind of funk that we're in, we kind of tend to say to ourselves things like, this always happens to me, or why is this happening again? And when we ask questions like that, our mind is going to come up with an answer. It's going to come up with an honest answer. Like if you ask a question, why does this always happen to me? Your mind will throw up an answer and say, well, because you've done this, idiot, because you've done it that way, because you didn't do this, because you're too lazy. Your mind will come up with answers which turns you even more kind of negative, and your mojo losing lasts longer, much longer than normal. But when you ask different questions, like, okay, how can I get out of this funk? Okay, what can I do better to make myself feel happier? What can I do different to make myself feel happier? When you ask forward-thinking questions, and questions that give you energy for the future as well, and you think about your future in a bigger, brighter way, that's the type of questions to ask yourself. So mind what you say to yourself, because what you say to yourself is going to affect your energy. Whatever you kind of say to yourself, it totally affects your energy. If you say to yourself, I'm going to have a shit day today. I remember my son done that. My son used to do that before he went to work, but he was working for kind of somebody he didn't like. He used to get up in the morning, say it's going to be a shit day today. And I always used to, and he used to get pissed off with this, I always used to say to him, well, if you think that, you are going to have a shit day. He says, oh, I hate all that psychology shite, and just used to walk out the door when he was going to work. But it's true. If you tell yourself you're going to have a shit day, you're going to have a shit day. There's no two ways about it. But if you kind of G yourself up and say, how can I make this a good day? How can I make this a better day? And just ask yourself questions like that. So just be mindful of how you speak to yourself. And number 6 is you could hire a coach to get out of that kind of funk and to get your mojo back. So you want your motivation back, you want to get that excitement back, you want to kind of be accountable to somebody as well. But the only thing with that is coaches, they can cost up to say $1,000 to $2,000 per month. And that's kind of the downside about that. They really, really do help. And I've had coaches for my business as well, and they more than help you get out of that kind of funk and find your mojo again. But another way to do it is, imagine if you had 2 people that are at the top of their game, the very top of the game, And one is a really high performance coach. I mean, she's a coach. She's a coach for the coaches at a very high performance level, and it's somebody who works with Brendan Bouchard, and that's Lauren Jono. And you've got Maria Flynn. We all know Maria Flynn from One Wise Life, how she's got her shit together. She's really got a mojo on. Imagine if you had they two, put them together, and they just had a program where you could meet them every single month for $29 a month. Get your mojo back that way. Would be a fantastic way to get your mojo back. So what they do in this Mojo Mastery program they've got with Maria and Lauren, who are brilliant people and you probably know them already, what they're doing is they're getting on a call every single month for an hour. They teach you one specific area of your life about how to kind of get more motivation, how to get your mojo back, how to really be in high energy, how to be spiritually aware, energetically aware, and they teach that. But then after that, they have a Q&A session. Now, for $29 a month, how much could that change your life? And it's from Maria Flynn, who is really at the top of her game just now. There's loads of stuff happening for Maria. She's doing amazingly well over at One Wise Life. You've seen her page growing up to 200,000. Her business is starting to take off in a big way as well. Lauren Jono, top coach for Brendan Bouchard. She's coaching all the coaches at Brendan Bouchard's program as well. If you've never seen Brendan Bouchard, you'll need to check out him as well. But he is the highest paid coach in the world just now. And Lauren is really coaching all his coaches as well. She's at the very top of her game as well. So you've got Maria and you've got Lauren. $29 a month for the Mojo Mastery program. And it's a live program. You go to it live every single month. They teach you one lesson and you get a full Q&A session after that at the end of it. How brilliant does that sound? It sounds amazing. So I'm going to put a link to that as well. So when Maria was telling me about this, I thought that sounds brilliant. So I asked her, I said, how much are you going to be charging for this? And she said $29 a month. And I thought, are you off your head? Do you know how much value you're actually giving for your program? You're only going to charge $29 a month. She said, well, I want to help as many people as possible. And that's what Maria and Lauren are doing, which is just, but in fact, I'm going to put a link in just now, if you just bear with me a wee second. Because it is, I just think it's a brilliant program. And I think you're going to get a lot out of it as well. And this starts in 2017. So the very first session is going to be in January 2017. But they're taking on kind of clients just now for it. So I'll put the link up there just now if you want to check that out. I think it's just going to be amazing. And I think Maria is going to fly in 2017. I've told Maria that as well. And I think she's going to do amazing. And Lauren is just something else. I met with Lauren last week via Skype. And she's just to the top of her game, and she gave me some brilliant suggestions kind of for my business and in my personal kind of life as well. I just think the two of them together are just going to be a force to be reckoned with. So that's it for today. That's how to get your mojo back. Is go over to Mojo Mastery and check that out. I think you're going to love it. And you already know Maria, and a lot of you will know Lauren as well, and how she does amazing things as well. Maria probably will be speaking about it on her program today as well at One Wise Life. So if you hop on over there in 15 minutes, that'll be fantastic. Catherine Johnson is saying thank you. Nina Blankenberg is saying hello to Darlene Dawn. Welcome Darlene as well. Amanda Preston, it's not all about the money. You're right, it's not all about the money. But when I see an opportunity for that, and I think people getting together and you're really benefiting somebody's life, you should kind of charge for that as well. But what Maria and Lauren are doing, I think they're doing it the absolute right way. And when I thought about it, I thought, yep, that's fantastic. They're going to get in as many people as possible to be able to help. So I think it is a great idea to charge only $29 a month rather than $1,000 a month that other coaches are kind of charging. I'm just Gina Sende, beyond a great value. It is amazing value. Amazing value. Brenda Braxton, I like to think positive, but I find myself slipping back to negative thoughts. Okay, it's recognising negative thoughts. So when you recognise the negative thoughts coming into your life, then you've got to get back to the positive by reading positive books, watching YouTube videos that are positive. Brenda Bouchard's a great one for that. We mentioned Lauren there who's a kind of top coach in Brendan Bouchard's program. If you watch him on YouTube as well, brilliant. And if you watch kind of other positive shows on YouTube as well. So just feed your mind with positivity, and it's like a tree. The branches of the tree, the more you feed yourself positive thoughts, the more positive branches will grow from that tree. And it just becomes a habit. So it's making a habit of thinking positively. Not ignoring all the shit that goes on because you're aware of all that goes on, but you choose to think positively about you, your life, and everybody else's life as well. Let's see if they've got any other comments. Millie is saying great, thank you, terrific as always, thank you very much, Millie. Nina is saying thanks, Stephen, have a great day. Way to get inspired to get going today, excellent. Dorothy Atenio, hello from Edinburgh. We'll be going over there very, very soon, well, next year. Love Edinburgh. Edinburgh is one of my favourite cities in the world. Gina Sendef, search Lauren Jono on FB and her page will come up. Yeah, I'll put a link to her page as well. So do that as well. Thanks for that, Gina. Fran Willis, your meditation has helped me so much. Big hugs and thank you, Steve. Thank you, XS. Oh, thanks, Fran. I'm really glad it helped you. We're going to hopefully be doing one every day next week. The guided meditations. I've not actually kind of written them yet, so I need to kind of get my arse in gear and start writing them. There's just so much going on just now. So I think that's all the comments there is at the moment. So with that, I am going to leave it there just now and say just hope you have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing today, and check out the program from Maria and Lauren. I think you're going to really, really love that, and you can dip in and out as well, as you're not tied to the subscription. It's $29 a month, but you're not tied to that. You can dip in and out when you want. So I think that's going to be really good for you. So I'll put more details down below as well for you, as well as the article that we've kind of discussed today from Lolly. So I'll do that. So have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing, and until tomorrow, namaste. Take care. Bye now.